Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to episode 105 of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about borrowing money from your friends or your family when you guys are thinking about paying off debt. So, I have a few notes here on different things that you guys should look into and consider too. Some people just like, I don't care about none of that. I'm just going to ask for it. I'm going to get it. I want you guys to consider these different things and also think about structuring, borrowing money a certain way when it's come down to like your parents or something like that. So, that's what this episode is going to be about. And we're not just talking about can I borrow $20 into next week. We're talking about money that you're going to ask for so you can pay off debt. So the first thing I want you guys to think about is understand that this is going to be your lender. Like whoever your family is, whoever your friend is, this is your lender. And you need to look at them as such when you guys are borrowing money. This is going to be some type of business deal. So you want to figure out, can they actually afford to borrow you the money? Are they on some type of fixed income? Try not to borrow money from people that you know are honestly struggling. Some people don't care, but I have a heart. I want people to think about that. If they're already struggling, don't try to borrow money for them, okay? That is something very, very necessary. And then understand too, do you want to actually owe this person money? You have to consider that. Depending on who it is, do you want to actually owe them money? Like, do not mess up certain relationships that you have just because you want to borrow money from these people, okay? That's very, very important. And would this actually help, taking this money too, would this actually help you out, or is it just delaying what's going to happen anyway? Like, are you eventually going to file bankruptcy? Because some people still borrow money and not understand that you're going to have to file bankruptcy anyway. This is a very serious situation, or sometimes it's not going to help you at all anyway because of your situation. If you know you need $30,000 and you're only going to borrow you $5,000 and you know it's a big thing, you need the full 30, then please keep that in mind before borrowing that money. And you want to know what the repayment will look like with this family member or this friend too. So be upfront with them and talk to them about it. Like, okay, when you need this money back, are you going to charge me any interest on it? How much I need to pay back? When? If I'm making payments, how often am I going to be making payments? So this is something that you really, really need to understand. Understand that you are borrowing money from somebody that's not just your family or friend now. They're your lender. Okay, they're your lender. You have to keep that in mind. Now, when you guys are borrowing money from your parents, sometimes your siblings may not like it. And if your siblings does not like that you're actually borrowing money from your parents, then you have to get some type of understanding with your parents, basically, especially if it's a lot of money. If you guys know you guys want to get an inheritance from them, then maybe you want to think about structuring it where you don't necessarily have to pay back whatever money that they're giving to you. You can take this out of your inheritance that you're going to get anyway, right? So keep that in mind if you guys are borrowing money from your family or especially your parents. And also, if you can help it, just try to stay away from this, because if you don't pay them back, something happens. You just messing up relationships. Money is something that you just don't want to play around with. So I kind of want to go over these different things when it comes down to borrowing money from your family and friends. It's really going to come down to just asking them. It's going to be a yes or no. And it's like, okay, well, what are we going to do about it? If you say yes, how are we going to structure it? Okay. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Let me know if you guys have any questions.